Hey guys, welcome to my new Star Wars room tour. We'll try and make this as quick as possible, but seriously go through everything. I really haven't quite finished setting up the way I want. I've got everything set up. There's just a few more things I want to organise in here. So yeah, without further ado, let's just go in and have a look. So this is quite different to my old one. I'll just give you a quick sort of 360 so you can get a quick idea of how things are set out at the moment. We'll just quickly go out here quickly. This is my girlfriend's computer desk, and we've just got a few things set up. We've got our helmets set up. Well, those three are mine. She's got a Boba Fett one herself. We just got a couple of little Lego sets. And that one we just put together on Star Wars Day. A few other little bits and pieces we've got around the place. So anyway, we'll go in here. We'll start here. We've just got this shelf here. This is, my girlfriend had an old TV cabinet which she let me have, and it's come in quite perfectly, really. So at the top here, I've just got my Lego Jabba's Palace with a couple other Lego boxes. Up around the door, I've just got some carded figures, some box figures, and behind the door as well, some Power of the Force stuff. Just wanted somewhere to put it. Inside the glass cabinet, I've got my, hopefully it's picking that up okay. Just the statue from the extended edition of the first Hobbit film. And then I've got my Hobbit Chronicle books. Again, I apologise for the light. It is a dark little corner. I've also got a little Lord of the Rings Lego set there. My Tolkien related books down there, and and another little Lego set as well. Apologise for the lack of light there. It's down on this shelf. I've got all my Star Wars Insider magazines, plus a few extra bits and pieces. Yeah, just a few bits and pieces down there. Up here is basically my Star Wars media, which is sort of videos, DVDs. Very excited to be able to pick up the 3 DVDs that come with the extra DVD of the original theatrical versions of the original trilogy. So it's very nice to have that document. Recently just picked up the Ewok films, plus the Ewoks cartoon and the Droids cartoon DVDs. I'm very excited about that. This was absolutely fantastic. I'm sure you've all spoken about it when it come out and when it's come out, but I definitely recommend looking that up and getting a hold of it. It's a great documentary into the history of Star Wars figures. So yeah, just holding it for that season 6 Blu-ray of the Clone Wars. That'd be fantastic. And just under there, I've got my Lord of the Rings and Star Wars soundtracks, plus a few other bits and pieces. You know, trusty AT-AT still in action. Now just over here, I've just got a shelf of random figures. So I've got Kick-Ass, and as is named on the box, I'm not going to swear, but as is said on the packet, the MFer. I'm guessing you'll know. You can all work that out. Just under there, I've got a couple of Assassin's Creed figures. I've got Ezio and Altair, plus Duke Nukem in the middle. Just under there, I've got Dark Knight Rises figures and a couple of Green Lantern figures. And under that, I have a statue that come with the Aliens Colonial Marines game. I didn't actually get the game, but I thought the statue was cool, so I grabbed that. Plus Bender and Fryer, like Futurama, plus a little Homer in the background there. Now these are the two probably my biggest acquisitions from the last 12 months. Seeing as I've had a fair bit of time away from YouTube over the last 12 months, so I've managed to get the ATTE, and the Millennium Falcon. The Falcon is missing a few bits and pieces, but that's okay. I've got it for an absolute steal. Yeah, just a couple of plushes there. Some carded figures up on the wall there. You've all seen them before. Got my Arc 170 hung up on the ceiling. And a couple other vehicles hung up. Still got to do something a bit better with the Naboo fighter, but that's okay. Just down the side of the window, I've got my Macquarie concept figures. Completed that set last year, which was very exciting. Very happy. Can't complete the set without having the General Macquarie figure there. And we'll go over to the other side. So I've got my Sideshow figures up the top of my bookshelf there. Plus my books. I've got a nice space there. My the making of Star Wars has just come into my parents' place, so I'll be picking that up on the weekend. And then hopefully I can find the Empire one for a reasonable price. So just a few novels plus my Star Wars zombies that I've made. Some more books. Excuse me. Angry Birds. And just some bigger books. So yeah, next to that I've got my 6-inch Black Series figures. I've got the Stormtrooper coming, so he should be here by the end of the week. Online store here in Australia had him on special for the Star Wars weekend, so I managed to grab that for I'd say it's a reasonable price. It's a little bit over what we pay retail here, so it's still better than what it goes for on eBay. Under there I've got my Hobbit collection. I hope you can see that okay. Trying to get out of the light. So I'm just about up to date with that as well. Then I've just got a random shelf of Marvel stuff. Once again, I'm standing in the way of the light. Just a random assortment of a few figures there. War Machines up the back as well. So yeah, I got my 31-inch Darth Vader sitting there behind the computer monitor. And a couple of Walking Dead figures, which are fantastic. I'd love to get more. And yeah, just got some artwork on the walls. Got my X-Wing, which I still need to hang up. It fell out of the roof. So I need to get that up there properly. Just this little shelf. Got this old set, which I've had since I was probably 7 or 8 years old, so nearly 20 years. And still got the original batteries in those figures. Just a little shelf for my vintage goodies. Hoping to add to that soon. Just the Bounty Hunters exclusive set. It's just amazing to look around my room again and just remember where I've got all these, a lot of stuff I've gotten from friends on YouTube, and I remember just about everything and who it's come from. So, alright, so onto the figures anyway. So I've put in all this shelving myself. It's quite expensive. It cost me nearly $250 to put all that together, but so worth it. So good to be able to display all my figures and have room to be able to add more to it in the future. So at the top basically got Return of the Jedi. So that's all sort of Battle of Endor. It goes into sort of the battle over Endor at the back. And it also goes into the final duel there between Luke and Vader. Also it goes into Jabba's palace. And the whole Jabba scene. Mighty Rancor, of course. And then underneath that we go onto A New Hope. I sort of hope to have had these in movie order, but just the amount of figures I have for some movies they just don't work together on the same sort of shelves, so I've had to split it. Army of Tusken Raiders in the back corner there. I know it's a bit dark. And then onto the Cantina, which I'm slowly filling up the holes. I recently got him probably about 3 or 4 weeks ago. Got him for $16 from a collector's store here, so I was very happy. So yeah, I'm getting very close to completing all the Cantina characters that are available. So we go down to the Phantom Menace, and we have a couple of pod races which have taken a tumble. Try not to stand in the light too much, but yeah, it is a bit dark behind there. I apologise for that. And that goes on to Attack of the Clones, obviously. And we get down to, I've just got the Sandstorm figures from Return of the Jedi. I just put them there because there was a bit of a gap there, so I did run out of room up above, so I thought I'd bring them down here, and they look alright down there together in a little group. So then we go on to Empire Strikes Back. So sort of got the whole Bespin, Dagobah, and Hoth. Then we go on to Revenge of the Sith. Which is there, obviously, the two movies where I got the least figures from. Yeah, Anakin and Obi-Wan dueling there. We get down and got the Clone Wars. Which I think I've got the most figures from the Clone Wars. So that's probably the bigger part of my collection, I think. I sort of go around to villains and stuff. I do apologise for the lack of light. It is, my phone's not quite picking it up. Here's my custom Darth Maul from Mandalore. I did customise that Mission Series 1 and gave him the animated head, gave him some ball joints in the knees and swivels at the forearms, so he just does a little bit of articulation. I also had a samurai sword which I turned into the Darksaber, so I just really like that look, and I wish they put out a decent figure. So then as we get down close to the floor, we have my Expanded Universe. Able to finally get a Darth Revan recently, or within the last few months, which I'm very happy about. So that sort of all goes through. To the back there, it's got sort of realistic Clone Wars figures. I know you can't see that very well, apologise guys. There's my custom, why is his name escaping me? I'm going to say Vindican. Lord Vindican, Darth Malgus' master. I'll give a close-up video of him very soon, because I'm actually reasonably proud of that. I don't like to gloat, but I'm quite proud of that. So yeah, that's basically it, guys. I managed to squeeze that into less than 15 minutes. I didn't think that would happen. So I'll definitely be doing some close-ups on some newer items in the future. Just down here on my windowsill, I have Han Solo's blaster and Boba Fett's blaster, which I painted up myself. That was just that fluoro green and orange thing. So I've sort of done a couple of coats and did some dry brushing to get that sort of scratch silver look. I'm pretty happy with that. So yeah, that's just about it, guys. Don't really have a lot else to show you at the moment, but I will definitely get back into sort of doing some reviews and bits and pieces and just general chit chat about things. And so yeah, it's really exciting to be back here on YouTube. I'm really happy to be back into it and be on the internet and all that fun stuff. So I look forward to chatting with you guys, and yeah, I hope you've enjoyed a look around my room as it stands now. I'll definitely do updates in the future, as I always have in the past, when things change around and I get a good amount of additions. And yeah, anyway guys, I hope you've enjoyed it, and yeah, stay in touch with me, because yeah, enjoy really hearing from you guys. And yeah, I'll try and get another video up very soon. So until then guys, may the force be with you.